It's currently 5:30 in the morning. We get absolutely no power. We had a big storm yesterday, lots of snow, high winds last night, 140 kilometers an hour. But we got some projects to pick up, so let's hit the road. We got a long day ahead of us. We're leaving in the dark, and we're probably going to get back home in the dark. So let's blast that divorced dad rock, even though I'm happily married. Just a quick stop for a roadside pee. Stop in the Thames and grab a coffee. Scarf down a farmer's wrap real quick. Stop 5 minutes later for a roadside poop. And hit the road again. We're about halfway there now to our first destination, where we got to pick up 1 Skidoo and about 3 outboard motors. Welcome to Chapel Arm, everybody. This is the first time I've been out here, and I got to say it's a beautiful place. We got views on views. Right on, boys. Here we are with our first machine to pick up. The tilt trailer is definitely a game changer. It definitely saves the back. Let's just throw this old girl on the trailer and strap her down. Next, we got to load up a handful of outboard motors. All of them need a bit of work, which is just how I like them. Once the summer arrives, we'll definitely be hitting the water and doing a bit of boat content. So I end up getting this old Summit and all these outboard motors for just $200. I am not going to complain with that. These are going to make for some awesome projects. So everything's strapped down. I paid the fine feller. We're putting up the tailgate now, and I'm hitting the road again. See you later, Chapel Arm. We probably got another hour or more drive east to go until we reach our next destination. Good old St. John's. We just made it in St. John's, which is town, we call it. Just stopped into the local used parts seller there, because my mother's truck, I don't know if you've seen the short or not, I put a starter on it here, I don't know, last week. Anyway, one of the headlights I give out on it now, new headlight is like thousands and thousands of dollars. A used headlight, 190,000 kilometers on it, is still $900, and they don't have it in stock. They gotta order it, so yikes. The truck and trailer have been doing excellent. Screws in the back, all the outboard motors are in the dump. We're gonna stop in the Reeds there now, see if we can get some parts for those 670s. I need to get some carbs and whatnot. We got some carbs. You didn't have any of those DPM modules, so I'm probably going to have to find them on eBay or somewhere else. But I've looked already, and I'm having a hard time finding them. Anyways, I'll get them. And here we are. This is the last machine that I got to pick up today. I did have one more lined up, but it didn't work out. There really wasn't much negotiating to do on this one here, I'll tell you that. This fella here reached out to me, well, before Christmas actually, and he says he got an old Skidoo in here that he's had for years. He don't use it, it's been outside, and he'd like to just have it gone, and he was giving it to me for free $99. So this whole thing runs and drives. It does need some suspension parts though, so let's load this up on the trailer and see if we can stop back in the Reeds to get some more parts. They're on there. The Fusion's loaded up. Just picked up a Starbees, baby. I gotta stop back in the Reeds now and see if I can get some outer tie rod ends for that Fusion, because the two outer tie rod ends that kind of hold the skis, you know, in the direction that they want to steer are completely rotted off. They're that rusty. So let's go get some more parts, and then I'm going home. We're back at Reeds. We got some parts for this old Fusion. Bit of gas in the old Chevy before we hit the road. We're going west. Alright, I got about a 3.5 hour drive or more ahead of me now with the trailer, screws on tow. So I'll see you back at the shop unless something interesting happens. Hopefully I'll see you back at the shop. It's the next day. We made it back. It was a pretty uneventful trip back home. We got our power back, so that's great. So I got back yesterday around 6 o'clock-ish. I left at 5:30 in the morning. So, I mean, I'm looking at like a 12.5 hour day I had yesterday, mostly driving, put over 1,000 kilometers on the old Chevy. We made it back though with a truckload of junk. I got like a truckload of old outboard motors there. I got a 25 and two like 9.9s or whatever. This one here has got the spark plug hole stripped out. The spark plug is actually in there with JB Weld. You look right down in here, you can see the JB Weld around the plug. And I got some 9.9s. This one right here I believe was a good one. This one was for parts. And supposedly though this one needs a head gasket, which is not a big deal on these engines. So this is great. This is going to be some upcoming content for the summer. We're probably going to be picking up a few boats and we're going to be hitting water. Because as you can see, I can just pretty much back it off the end of my lane here. And we can give her around the bay. The same guy I got those motors off of had this old 583 Summit. I believe this is the early 90s. It's been sitting outside for a long time. It does pull over, so it's not seized up. But I think pretty much everything else is seized up. The suspension, I think, is seized. I don't know about the boogie wheels or none of that. But they said that this thing did run around probably 5 or 6 years ago. So I do have high hopes of getting this old girl running again. And this one right here is the cream of the crop. This is a, I don't know, 2005-ish maybe. I really don't know. Polaris Fusion 900. This thing is freaking sweet. I can remember back in the day, like way back, maybe when I was like 10 years old maybe, there was a guy who lived just up the road from me. He had one of these, I read one just like this. He had a can on it, and I can remember seeing him rip up the road on this, man. And the thing was so loud. I thought it was so cool. Anyways, now I got one myself. Now this one right here has been sitting outside for a number of years too. And anyway, the guy I got this from owned it since 2010. Supposedly the engine has been rebuilt in the past, but I don't know how long ago. I don't know how many miles are on it since that. And this thing does have a few issues, but look at this. Just wait. And this thing's been sitting here all night long. I just came out. This is probably like 9 o'clock in the morning. If the pull cord would go back, would be great. Anyway, it runs, okay? Okay, I see what's going on here actually. There we go. The pull cord just came out of the position. So it does run, but none of this here works. The kill switch doesn't work, the ignition doesn't work. The guy thinks that it's probably corroded or something, so you got to pop the plug caps off to stop it. And you just seen there, I got a pretty good shock when I just done it. But anyways, this thing runs, I guess it seems to be running pretty good, and this thing is fuel injected. Crazy. And one of the issues that this one has, I guess where it's been sitting outside for so long, are like the tie rod ends how this thing steers. Two of them literally rusted that bad and broke off. So this thing has absolutely no steering. But while I was at Reed's yesterday, I ended up picking up some parts for that 670HO. And I got the two outer tie rod ends for that Fusion. So I mean, in theory, I should just be able to chuck this on her and give her. I also got some wear bars for my sled and the young fella's little sled. So all in all, this was a great trip. The truck and trailer done excellent. And this entire trip, the sleds, the outboard motors, fuel, coffees and food only cost me about $500. But before I get started on those projects, there is something that I do have to finish first, which is this old girl. I picked this up maybe a couple weeks ago. I've been driving around my garden with the young fella. It works friggin' perfect. But I picked this up just to demonstrate in a video how you can pick up a good sled for $500 or less. And that'll be what the next video is all about. So shout out you guys for watching my video. Thanks. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. And big shout out to the guys I bought these sleds and the motors off. You meet some really good people doing this sort of stuff. So shout out to everybody involved. See you next one.